Now, I've always been known as a little bit of a magpie, but it's fair to say that these could well be the best golf clubs I've ever got my hands on. Hi everyone, my name is James Robinson and welcome back to this YouTube channel. Today we have a set of, I can't believe I've managed to get these, Callaway Copper AI 200 irons. Now there's only 50 sets of these in Europe. They are available in AI 300 as well. Today we're going to test them in here in the studio. We're also going to go out and play with them. Oh, I'll tell you what. And see just how good these things could be. Just look how well wrapped these are. So these are of course Callaway's fantastic AI 200 irons. But if we have a look at them even closer, you'll see just how exclusive these irons really are. So this is part of Callaway's exclusive lineup. But as you can see in the box, we do have a vast array of these clubs, and we have them from pitching wedge all the way up to 4-iron. I love the little blue sleeves that come in as well, because that shows just how they're trying to keep that copper nice and deoxygenized. Is that a thing? I think that's imagining why I've done them anyway. So let's have a look at them, because not only do these have some fantastic looking heads on them, I love the old school kind of Callaway logo there on the toe. That looks fantastic. But they are of course jam-packed full of Callaway's AI 200 technology, and we have these lovely swing right old school grips on there as well. So for me, this could be, you all know that I love a copper iron anyway. I love something that's a little bit different, a little bit more out there than just the standard kind of chrome head. These are properly well wrapped as well, by the way. Oh, that looks so good. And I know what you're all thinking. You can't wait to see the numbers, but that's gone to about a foot. We're going to play some golf with these clubs out here on the golf course as well. We're going to discuss just how good these look, how good they feel. We're going to discuss Callaway's exclusive range as a whole, because some of the clubs that are on there really do tickle my fancy. Look at that for a strike, by the way. We've clubbed down here with 8-iron, and that has finished, fair to say, pretty well. Also, can we have a quick chat for the turf interaction with that first shot outside, because that is absolutely perfect. So when it comes to Callaway's AI 200s, what do you get? We know you get a little bit of offset, we know you get lots and lots of artificial intelligence technology, and we know you get good sleek looks. With the copper versions, I do feel like it makes the heads look a little bit smaller. So these are available in AI 200 and AI 300, and I feel like just having that kind of darker finish really makes them more petite. Maybe I should wear a copper top or something like that. But let's see a couple more of this par 3. We're going to play some holes and just see what we can score, because I am a huge fan of these clubs. And I think something limited edition, there's just something about it. Gaz is here behind the camera. Gaz, what do you think about that limited edition golf club?
It's just unbelievable, aren't they? I mean, I think it's going to wear well, that finish. It's just going to look absolutely brilliant in bag.
It already looks a little bit kind of industrial and worn, and for me, I think that's absolutely perfect. Let's go again. It's another great strike, but that one's just gone a little bit left. Right, one more.
I'd take them over a black finish any day.
Yeah, I would definitely over that black finish. Very nice fade again. That's the one. That's the one. And ease of ball flight with these clubs really is spectacular. So yes, we can have lots and lots of fun out on the golf course with these spectacular clubs. But I of course want to see just how they do perform as well, because I love a good hollow bodied iron. I do like the idea of something a bit more forgiving that goes a bit further. So let's see just how good these perform in here in the studio. We'll go 4-iron, 7-iron and 9-iron I think, and we'll see just potentially if these could be the clubs for you. Obviously the standard clubs are fantastic, and I love the look of the black clubs as well, but for me these really do take the cake. Like I said before, I just love something a bit different, and I love a copper finish on some irons. So we'll start with the 7-iron of this set. We've set up a lovely par 3 here, measuring 169 yards, slightly uphill. We know the Apex AI 200 irons are powerful irons. We know they should be able to do a good job for us. So let's see what kind of numbers we are generating with the 7, and then we'll move down to the 9 and up to the 4 to see just what kind of numbers we are getting. That's the 9-iron, not the 7-iron, James. Straight away down, it looks phenomenal. This, of course, is the first time I've actually seen them out of the box. Now that's a little bit bottomy, but you still get that nice ease of launch, you still get the spin rate, and you get exactly the distance you want, 169 yards, so it's perfectly flag high. And for me, one of the big areas that Callaway have made these irons so playable yet so forgiving is all that technology to allow us to get ball flights like that. I've absolutely ripped that. That felt fantastic. It felt as good as these irons actually look. I can't believe I managed to get my hands on these, just 50 sets in Europe, mixed between AI 200, AI 300. And even on that shot there, still generating a really nice spin rate, really nice ball speed. This could be close. Go on, go on. You can see there we've managed to get 6,000 spin rate on that, which for a 7-iron of this makeup is very, very impressive. And you can see the front to back dispersion with these shots we're hitting as also being good. That's such a powerful shot and a really nice feeling ball flight as well. 168 that time. So again, we're looking for a 169 club, and this is doing exactly what I want it to do. Let's a couple more. We'll move down into the 9-iron, see how good the short irons are. Oh, it's a really, really bottomy strike. We've still got the audience there giving us applause. It's still green in regulation, and that's what you want from these clubs. You want that element of forgiveness as well. Dropped on backspin that time. How about hole in one? Lovely high towering ball flight once again with this AI 200 copper. And again, 171 yards. We're going to call that pretty much flag high for the sake of argument. 117, 120 playing 117. So with these clubs, often with the pitching wedge goes a long way. We know that you're going to maybe lose a little bit of spin, lose a little bit of control, but it's a nice long club. Now, have you got that T-peg? I've struggled to get these off the whole time. Now, what I want to test with this is if we can actually play a nice little knockdown shot. So 117, pitching wedge for me is usually about 130, but we're downwind as well. So it's going to play around a 100-yard shot, this. So, guys, bring it in again. Bring it in again, look at this. I just think it like disguises the size of them so well. It looks really, really small, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think that looks gorgeous. I like the lighter face as well. Look at that. You can really kind of knock that down and just play the distance you want. That's probably finishing around the perfect distance, isn't it? Just right hand side of the green. Let's try and fly this one a little bit further and get some stop. Be good. Be good. It's just towering down there. Did you see that?
Spinning that, isn't it?
Did you see that? Why would anybody need anything else other than this? If that spins back, that's like the best shot ever. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, and it must be said, when it comes to bag appeal, I challenge anyone to find a set of irons with better bag appeal than that, especially with my new OGO Fun Day bag, which I'm using at the moment. Let's carry on with this. Let's test some of the long irons. Let's talk numbers. Let's talk spec and tech, because I honestly feel like these could be some of the best looking and performing irons I've ever seen. And you see, one of the huge factors I think about getting your hands on something like this is that kind of 1 second wow. I know Callaway pride themselves on the packaging, on that kind of first moment seeing your new clubs, and even the packaging that these are in. You'll have seen this inside when we're unwrapping these, and I just think it's such a nice moment, it's such a nice feeling. You've maybe strived to have a new set of irons, you've saved to have a new set of irons like this, and when you get them it doesn't disappoint. It comes in a nice packaged box, they're nice and secure, and they have these little kind of lovely covers on them. So I think that's something which a lot of people maybe take for granted. I certainly do nowadays, but also I think it's something which is such a huge achievement, I'm going to say. It's an achievement, guys, isn't it?
Absolutely.
How do you think they look in that bag? I think they look like they're staying, do you?
They're absolutely stunning. And I think we all should be treating ourselves in life, shouldn't we? You only
Yeah,
live
I
once.
think so. Right, we've got another par 3 here because James is desperate to hold one this year because he's not hold one all the time. But you may be wondering why this video is maybe a little bit kind of choppy compared to what we normally make. We're inside, we're outside, we're testing clubs, we're playing holes. And that's because when you get a new set of clubs, I think this is the best way to see how they work for you. Take them out on the golf course, get in a simulator, test them for numbers, test them out on the course, test them for different ball flights, test them for everything you can, and then you know that, right, I know I can play that shot. I've done it before, I've done it inside, I've done it outside. We have 160 yards, and I've got a 7-iron. Now, I don't think it's going to be a full 7-iron. That's what I want to test with these clubs. How versatile can they be? Wind's got to be off left. Got to be. Oh, I'll tell you what. What are we saying, Gaz? Oh! 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 Oh!
Wow.
Is that as close as I thought it was?
I was thinking at last hole you were in and well.
I actually think that lipped out. Oh! It's a great ball flight. That's just slightly left. Low punchy one.
Wow.
To be able to play that shot with that club is frightening, isn't it? That's had a look as well, isn't it?
It had a look.
Ah!
I think they're bringing some lovely like power distance irons out these days, aren't they?
I just think it's a totally different thing, isn't it? It's like you never used to be able to play those shots with a hollow body construction iron. Now, from one magpie to another, what? Because even the grips. So do you remember those grips, the old swing right grips?
Yeah, they're absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? I mean, for me, when I'm spending a lot of money on irons, I always have to think about longevity, you know, how they're going to wear.
Yeah.
But these are not an iron that I would worry about, because I think they'll actually wear fantastic.
Yeah, definitely.
I think what will happen is as they wear, they'll sort of go to this sort of coppery finish, but then go back there, you know, when you're not using it. I think they'll age fantastic. And the more golf clubs I test, I'm sure I should be more in this kind of iron.
I think most people should, because, I mean, you can still get an okay spin rate with them, and you can still generate a lot of control. Right, wind's off left.
I think if you played golf a long time like me and James, you kind of think these clubs are going to give you flyers, but they just don't anymore.
Gaz has never had a hole-in-one. Is this the time?
Right. Very little offset as well, so you could play these and work it both ways. Mate, that could be the all-in-one, and I'm not even joking. Oh, it's
just kick right instead of running straight.
But that's my first shot of the day. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. You know, that's what we're saying,
and it wouldn't have counted anyway.
Well,
you're not even in between the tee markers.
Am I not? Where's tea? Can you imagine?
And often when we talk about hollow-bodied irons, we talk about the element of control, and you can see here that that one's pitched nicely. It's released out, and that's what we've got. So we've got that perfect distance. Distance control is huge when it comes to what iron makeup you buy, and if you can manage this with an iron set that looks, feels and performs this good, I've drank the Kool-Aid. I'm all in. I think these are awesome. Proximity to the flag, we're doing okay. So jumping into the 9-iron, the short irons for these Callaway Apex AI 200 Copper exclusive edition, and it looks so good down at the ball. I really feel like it's a lovely middle ground of a set for a lot of golfers, these irons. Usually a 9-iron for me is around a kind of 140 club. You can see that just releasing up past that 140 yards with plenty of backspin as well on here. As we're working on my game, actually, I do think a set of irons like this could be a really, really nice proposition for the bag. And like I keep saying, I can't believe I managed to get a set. That's a really, really nice ball flight. Again, just that little draw we have been working on, I was going to carry a little bit more. That's carried 143, releasing out towards that 150-yard mark. So you are essentially thinking these are going to be a little bit more powerful than a usual set of non-hollow-bodied irons, a set of maybe MBs or CBs. And that's that nice straight shot that we can play as well. So we're really kind of working through the shots here. We're shaping shots, we're playing shots that we would like to play, but we're also seeing the numbers are going nice and consistent. Again, that's just crept over the 150-yard mark with this 9-iron. I can't believe how good these feel. Feel absolutely unbelievable. Right, so let's talk long irons, because it's nice to talk numbers for long irons. It's nice to discuss what spin rate we get, what ball speed we can achieve, and of course the ultimate distance we're going to get. Well, nearly went then, guys. But it's also nice to get out here off turf a pretty gorgeous Woolley Park Golf Club for this time of year, to be honest. And see what shots we can play. Oh, guys, bring this in. Bring this in. Look at this. Look at this down at the golf ball. That as a golf club, it should be a piece of jewellery, shouldn't it?
Wow.
That's absolutely gorgeous. Right, so the shot I want to play here is like a mid-flighted draw. The slight offset is going to help me do that. Less offset than the AI 300 would have. But that is the perfect shot, isn't it? So this is a par 5, and because it's bouncy, I'm going to say that's probably gone far enough now to be able to reach this hole in 2. And I've struck it really nicely out the middle. You can just see a little bit of a speck out the middle of that face, which has done really well. I think the little Easter eggs on here are nice as well. Obviously there's the finish, and obviously there's that kind of old school Callaway logo, which reminds me of Annika Sorenston.
Oh yeah.
I always just get Annika vibes with that. My mum used to always play Callaway, and I think it's because of Annika Sorenston. So that was marketing done well, wasn't it?
Back playing.
Can we play now a low one? That was a nice mid-flighted one. And that's just like a punched knuckleball down there, isn't it? So obviously you're going to have to change your swing dynamics to do that, but the fact that you can do that with an iron that has this amount of technology in it to help you get the ball airborne and give you forgiveness is, to be honest, quite remarkable. So long irons get a huge tick from me. How far do they go?
Wow,
look at that.
That was the one.
Look at that. Wow. Okay, so 4-iron in this set. Just how well can this perform? Just how forgiving can it be? We know that the AI 200 range is one of the best hollow-bodied ranges of irons out there this year. And for me, certainly this copper edition does just give it that extra kind of gleam, that extra glam, that extra thing that makes you want to potentially put them in the bag, of course, if you can get hold of them. 201 there with a bit of an average strike, to be honest, a little bit of a tired swing, but certainly a lovely looking club to look down at. And that's gone absolutely miles. A draw up the left side there. That's going to pitch near 200 and release out to a good 210 yards. Now the copper element of these actually, I think, makes them look a little bit sleeker and a little bit smaller down at the ball, which if I had any kind of constructive criticism about the AI 200s would be that maybe do still look a little bit big with a little bit more offset. So really, these could be that really nice middle ground. And that's one of the best 4-irons I've hit in a very, very long time. That's pitching just over 200, releasing out again to that 212, 215 mark, which I would be looking to play out on the golf course as we've seen. Right, what can we get out of this with a really good hit? That's as good as I've got with a 4-iron, just turning over up that left side. Should carry around 205 and then release up to be a bit more. It's carried 208, it's gone 222 yards total. I knew these were going to be special. I knew they were going to be powerhouses. Guys, if you enjoyed that, thank you so much for watching. Smash that subscribe button. If you want to check out a link in the description to Callaway exclusive, then it is there for you. And apart from that, I'll see you all at the same time tomorrow.